249,078. That doesn't seem like all that much, does it? Not by today's standards anyway, except that 249,078 is the number of babies born to teenagers ages 15 to 17 in 2014, with nearly 89% of that occurring outside of the marriage. Now, I'm sure most of us either know someone, heard of someone, or have been someone who was subject to teen pregnancy. Oklahoma has the second highest teen birth rate in the nation, so it seems that the epidemic is all over our state. According to the CDC, the rates are down 51% from 2010, but the problem is still alive. Too many teenagers are engaging in sexual intercourse before they should. Yes, it's their right. They can do what they want to do, and they can make their own decisions. But what they don't think about is the responsibility of taking care of another human. I know, I was a teenager not too long ago, and I wasn't perfect, but I can speak from experience when I say that it is better to wait until you're married. I never had a child out of marriage, but I did have my first child at age 19. I was married and my husband helped, but having a child is something you can never be 100% ready for or prepared, especially as a teenager. And as parents, we have to teach our children, teaching them that abstinence does not come from merely waiting, but it comes from teaching them to respect themselves and have a strength of character. There are many underlying problems to staying abstinent today. I mean, I get it. But I think the main problem stems from peer pressure. We have all experienced peer pressure at one point or another in our lives. Whether you resisted or surrendered is based on your character of strength. It's easy to have standards and tell yourself you'll stay abstinent or stay pure, but when you have a group of friends who are sexually active, the thoughts of being accepted by them start popping up. No teenager wants to be rejected or even teased for being different. I know I didn't. And this scenario is in every school, in every city, in every state. Teens have to deal with positive and negative peer pressure every day. Our goal should be to give them the confidence to resist the negative peer pressure, but also be able to recognize the positive. I think in today's society, we are constantly blinded by the glamour or the normalcy of sexual activity in the media. Producers have no shame to put messages in commercials, TV shows, cartoons, movies, music and music videos, video games, you name it, to arouse and abuse a natural human response and gain a buck from it. They know the constant bombardment of sexual stimuli, especially to teenagers, will make it even more difficult for them to abstain from it. And yet it's everywhere. Top 10 reasons that teenagers have sex, I found this on the Peer Challenge website, are from 1 to 10. Peer pressure, pressure from a partner, sexual attraction, social and media pressure, desire to be normal, parental example, sex education, boredom, alcohol and drugs, and a desire to be loved. All of these reasons can be changed by changing the way we approach sex education and stop normalizing teen sexual activity. Abstinence is overlooked because it's easier to give in than to stand up for what's right. And this may seem like a vague statement, but think about it. How many times have we listened to a song with a sexual innuendo, laughed at a sex joke, watched a movie or TV show with a sex scene or a nude scene, or seen a commercial with a sexual message? It would be safe to say probably every day. And how many times do we turn the channel, or leave the movie theater, or change the song, or tell someone that, that's really not that funny? Probably never. It's actions like this, though, that seem so small and minute in the moment, but in the grand scheme of things, this is where it all starts. The probability of a teen having sex increases by just listening to sexually explicit music and watching TV shows with sexual content. So just by not watching or listening to those promiscuous shows, movies, and songs, the message of sex is less available and therefore puts you one step closer to remaining abstinent. We must change the connotation of abstinence